Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gen X and I'm here to talk about keto. Now, I have another video that I made really early in the morning one day, kind of talking about what I was, who I was, and all that. So I'm just going to do that real quick so you don't have to watch that video unless you want to see how tired I look at 3 o'clock in the morning. So like I said, I'm Gen X. My name's Jennifer, one of the most popular names during the Gen X time period, of which I was born almost smack dab in the middle. So I couldn't find work after I lost my job in insurance for 25 years. So I decided I really like helping people and I could do that on the internet. So here I am. I'm here to talk about the ketogenic diet. And just like everyone knows, I am not imperfect. Like, I am not thin in any way, shape, or form. Not yet, but I don't see many people like me out there on the internet. Not to say that there aren't. That's not what I'm trying to imply at all. But I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. I'm, like I said, in my early 50s. Part of why I'm making this channel as well is to also kind of incorporate the ketogenic diet into the change we hear so much about as women. And that's, of course, the perimenopausal, menopausal, and postmenopausal time period in a woman's life. I am in perimenopausal mode, so fun times had by absolutely no one. But I know what it's like. I also know what it's like to be overweight. I've been overweight the majority of my life, and it sucks, but the ketogenic diet is the one diet I can go back to make sure that I don't spiral out of control. I used to weigh almost 300 pounds. Now, that's a chunky monkey. And I didn't know what to do. I tried vegan diets. I tried to be low fat, and I could always spin it where, oh, I can have Pepsi. It's only 200 calories or 150 or whatever it was, considering it had all of that sugar, all the damage I was doing to my metabolism and my blood sugar levels. So keto seemed to be the right fit for me. And I also incorporate some intermittent and extended fasting, but I'll talk about that in another video. And so that's kind of where I'm coming from. I enjoy the keto diet. I never feel deprived on it at all. And I find that it just makes life easier. And my blood work's been great. My husband's blood work has also been great. Mine tends to be better, which is ironic because he's the one who's always at a good weight. But such is life, right? So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about. And I want to be a very open and welcoming channel. If you're a man who's 25, obviously you're not a perimenopausal or a menopausal woman. That doesn't mean I don't want you to visit. You can learn something too. I know I can't teach everybody everything, but I like to help anybody. And this is a place to feel welcome. I don't care about anything outside your life. Look, if you need somewhere to go and you need somebody who's feeling like you do, pop on over. I will do topics that my audience recommends. So if there's something that you'd like me to test out and it doesn't break the bank, sure, I'll test it out. Meal kits, perhaps, that's one that I want to do. And I can take care and try things so you don't have to. One thing that I do plan on doing in the future is to check my blood sugar after eating certain foods to see how they impact me. One of them will be on keto bread. I actually eat a keto bread called Sola. So if it raises my blood sugar, I'll be very, very sad. But what are you going to do, right? So, but that's pretty much what my channel will be about. It'll be talking about the ketogenic diet, primarily for older women, but again, everyone is welcome. And just before I go, I thought we could talk about what is the ketogenic diet? What is this keto stuff she's talking about? Now, I'm not a doctor. I worked in insurance, not even health insurance, though. It was property and casualty. So please take what I say as advice. If you have any medical questions, I will refer you to your doctor. And not Dr. Google, I will suggest you go to your doctor. Although me and Dr. Google were like this. So, all right, so what's that? What is the ketogenic diet? All right, I got this from the National Institutes of Health's National Cancer Institute. And they describe or define the ketogenic diet as a diet high in fat and low in carbohydrates, sugars, that causes the body to break down fat into molecules called ketones. Ketones circulate in the body, they circulate in the blood and become the main source of energy for many cells in the body. The ketogenic diet is used to treat some types of epilepsy and is being studied in the treatment of some types of cancers. I won't really go further than that. I did read, though, that in the 20s is when they started to use the ketogenic diet for epilepsy. I believe believe it was epilepsy in children. But again, if you're an epileptic, I'm the last person to be giving any diet advice. Please talk to your doctor. And for the ketogenic diet, I hear, oh, I can't eat carbs. What can I eat? How much can I eat of what? Now, there are different variations of keto, but I'm just going to talk about overall right now. And that's your breakdown. You'll hear some people say, I can eat whatever I want. It doesn't matter how many calories I eat. Calories don't matter. And as much as I would like to say that that is true, it's not. We need to make sure we're not eating too much food. Now, I'm not necessarily a calories in, calories out kind of gal, but I do believe that if you eat 10,000 calories a day, you're going to gain weight, unless you're like a bodybuilder or marathon runner or something like that, which again, I clearly am not. But, that's what you'll hear people say, or you'll see people say. Now, what I will say is I don't really count calories because I've been doing this for a while and I'm almost never hungry. And if I am hungry, I'll have, non-sponsored, my sugar-free Jell-O. That's 10 calories and a carb, and it hits a spot. So yes, you will have to count calories, but in the beginning, I always focus more on the percentages. And those percentages, again, it can vary depending upon who you ask, but a good general breakdown and a good place to start is for the following breakdown. So you can do carbs. You could do 5 to 10% of your daily intake in carbohydrates. Now, in carbs, you don't really want to have a banana, some white bread. You want to have some broccoli, some cauliflower. I like peas, so I have them, but I don't have them often because they are a sweeter vegetable. But you can have a good salad with oil and vinegar dressing. So that's the kind of carbs you want to use. And for example, olives are a really good carb because they're very healthy for you. I like to eat black olives, and I think the black olives that I buy have like maybe 2.5 carbs, but I'm getting healthy, or I'm eating healthy food. So the carbs don't bother me that much. And again, I'm not really eating a lot of carbs. I'm eating a lot of higher fat, higher protein items. So when you're thinking carbs, think small, but doesn't mean it can't be tasty. I had broccoli and cheese the other day. It was great. So that's just something to consider. Now, the remaining you have between protein and fat. So for fat, I like to do between 60 and 75%. If I'm really trying to go hardcore keto is what I call it, I will do 75%. I will do 5% carbs, and I will do the remaining in protein. It does not mean I eat ribeyes all the time. It does not mean I eat a pound of bacon. Although I do eat bacon and eggs for breakfast and some of my sola bread, and then I won't eat for, I probably won't even eat till dinner, or if I get hungry, I'll have a Jell-O or a yogurt. So that's pretty much how you want to do the breakdown. And again, you'll have other people say, no, you should do this. No, you should do that. I find that, whatever works for you is going to work for you. No judgment. You'll hear about clean keto, dirty keto, lazy keto. The key part, it's keto. Just keep that in mind. Don't let other people tell you you're doing keto wrong if it's working for you and not causing a medical concern. It's much like with everything else. Everyone has an opinion on everything. And there are many people who make videos about keto and keto for older women, and they may like a different breakdown. Really, what works for you. I've had people tell me, oh, that's such an unhealthy diet. Your numbers are going to go up. And my numbers are great. My blood sugar is great. My HB1C, I think. I guess it measures your carbs for the last 4 months. Those are usually really good. Now, when I slip, that's when my numbers obviously will go up. But it's a good reminder. It's like, oh, hey, don't keep going. Go back on what I know work. I go back to what I know work, and there we go. And so that's me using the ketogenic diet. Again, I don't take pictures of myself when I'm overweight, so I don't have any pictures where I'm 300 pounds or almost 300 pounds. I honestly don't take pictures at all. So my last picture was at a wedding I attended in November. So, unfortunately, I don't have before and afters, which I'll probably wind up taking because I'm going to be TMI, right? I'm going to share my weight. I'm going to share my diet. I'm going to tell you what I eat, and you can let me know what you think, whether you think yay, nay, that sounds gross, that sounds tasty, can I have the recipe? So that's pretty much it for me, and that's it for me for the day. Now, if you've made it this far, thank you. Especially since it's my first super long form video, and I don't even know how long this is going to be. But any topics that you want me to cover on my channel, I will be more than happy to do that. So leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.